Do you mean the one person who can't get through
she
to the
just
orb?
showed up.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hey, you were just mentioned by the name the pink one.
Oh.
That's great and all, but she can't go through the door.
No, I'm gonna die here.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Explain why me and her cannot go through the barrier.
Because
You're
yes,
not of this world.
we are from different
You're not
dimensions.
universal copy.
We're all from the material plane.
No, we're from different.
We talked about it last week. You guys are like from the multiverse.
Yeah.
So if this is, let's put it as Earth. If this is Earth 1, you guys are from Earth 2 or whatever number it might be.
Oh man.
And I guess the astral plane technically also has its own astral plane 1 and then astral plane 2. Or 47,000.
That's how we ended up on this.
My thought is that the astral plane itself is more like a pathway.
It's everything and nothing at the same time. That's why the astral plane is a dangerous place.
It's outer space with a current.
The astral plane is a concept.
Yeah.
It's an
technically we're not in the astral plane anymore. We're in the Temple of Moradin, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
You are now in a more concrete portion of it, which is Moradin's realm.
You're okay. You're okay.
And just to catch up, Robyn really quick.
What?
So there was some discussion with Saga. Saga summoned the evil necromancer that was tormenting you in the real world.
He Thanos'd him.
And after Saga decided that he was going to take all of his research and his undead army for doing the bad things that did, but he'll get to start over, Vecna wasn't hearing it and decided to try and stab in the back when he wasn't looking, and that didn't end well. So now he's disintegrated, completely gone.
But
Wait.
apparently all his evil has been undone.
Can I make a perception check to see if any magical items dropped when Vecna got disintegrated?
Nothing. There is literally, he is gone. Nothing bounced on the floor, nothing floated away, like, he literally...
So then he brought nothing important with him.
I mean,
most disintegrate spells would drop the magic items.
Don't trip though, he was brought to the astral plane.
Yeah.
His physical items won't drop here.
But he did have a whole laboratory, I guess you could say. He has his whole base he wanted you to go to. I mean, there might be some interesting stuff there if you guys want to check it out at some point.
I'll be right back, my food is here.
Okay.
The answer to that question is, of course we do. Just potential loot.
Okay, so
But
what?
did you hear what I said, Robyn?
That stuff got talked about, and somebody got disintegrated because backstabbing. Yep, 100% on the page. Sure. Yup.
So the guy who got disintegrated was Vecna, the one who was giving us issues in that one town with the zombies every night, and then every 5th night was like a super wave or something.
So Saga destroyed Vecna? Or
yes.
Vecna?
Yes.
So he just...
Wait, hold on.
Vecna, who was running the undead army?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Is there any indication that wasn't just a minor image, or I guess because of the sound, major image?
There's no way to know that as it stands.
Was there any was there any magic circle when he summoned him?
No.
And to the best of our ability, were we able to see if any of his guys behind did a spell?
They came in through the portal.
All 6 of them are kneeling, and none of them
Okay.
moved an inch other than to look away when he got disintegrated.
So why did
Would
why
subtle-
did Saga?
Hypothetically, if he did a subtle spell, because Vecna broke his rules.
Oh, thank you.
Specifically,
Vecna worked for Saga, and Saga had rules in place that he was supposed to follow. Vecna didn't, and then when he got summoned here as a olive branch for us, and Era was all like, "I don't know this man. Why is he an olive branch? What is this?" Vecna lied about breaking the rules, so he was like, "You lied to me. You're dead now."
no, not quite. He forgave him, and then when
He
he
did
turned his
forgive him.
back on him, he told Vecna he'd have to start over, and told him that he would pretty much destroy his entire undead army, and he would have to start over and quote unquote do it right. And then when he turned around, Vecna tried to kill him.
Okay.
With a 7-layer circle, and it immediately got diffused, and then
This blue crystal. So there's a blue crystal, a yellow crystal, and a red crystal. And when the blue crystal flew out, it immediately broke Vecna's 7th tier spell. That shattered the magic circle completely.
Mm-hmm. Sing right now.
What the hell of a counterspell?
Who am I facing? Who dat?
Say what?
Who is my character facing right now?
that's Era.
She came out of the
facing
bubble?
Era.
Oh, you're facing Era.
She came out of the bubble?
Yes.
No,
turns
she
out we
tried
can
to
leave.
touch. She tried
I'm
to
not
touch
out.
the bubble.
I'm on the other side.
Oh,
We
I
can't.
tried to
to
see if
pull
she
you
could pull
through.
you through.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we can walk through it freely. You can't.
Whoa.
Alright, bye guys.
And in case you missed it, the orb is like super booby trapped.
Yeah.
Like super booby trap.
Okay, so what does Saga want from us now?
To do our job.
For us to
We don't
fulfill
know
our
what the job is.
destiny.
What is it?
We don't know.
To bring back the gods is kind of what he implied.
Oh.
But the only one
But
who
that's
can-
where you came in, and then we paused everything.
Yeah.
So we are on
The
the
only
same
one
page?
who has control over the orb. The only one who has control over the orb and is actually labeled as the bearer of the orb was you.
Oops.
And that's it. But you can't get in here. So
Yeah.
that's where we're kind of stuck in trying to figure it out.
So I have to touch the orb,
Can
but
I
I can't get
thunderstep
past
through
the barrier.
Do you want to try to thunderstep through it?
That sounds
Oh,
dangerous.
No, when the DM asked that, no.
No.
You want to try? No, I do not. I saw the
Well-
cabin in the woods. I saw what happened to the guy on the motorcycle.
If he
After
says
a
that,
little
it
bit
means your character thinks it's a bad idea. Character should know better.
After a little bit of time of you guys discussing, he turns. He goes, "Everyone but Maybe is dismissed." And they all nod. One by one, they disappear.
Hey, I have a question for that one, and I'm gonna point at maybe.
Why are you in a spacesuit?
I have 2 questions for maybe.
Okay.
So you were watching our friend Anchor's sister. Like, what's going up with that? Like, why are you here? And like, what's going on with her sister?
Hi, maybe.
Thanks, bro.
And also, more importantly, like, how's Mama Anchor doing?
Yeah, is
How's the whole family doing? You know?
You hear like kind of like a exasperated sigh, but you hear Saga in a stern voice. "Please answer the question, Mavius."
Mavius.
Hang on.
No wonder you call yourself Maybe. I'd
I
change
know-
my name too if it was Mavius.
I know
Oh.
all names are made up, but that name sounds really made up.
Right.
She goes,
Mavius.
I'm following her sister for research, and her mother is fine.
What about her
Good.
dad?
That's good. Well, we got rid of the chicken, so he should be fine. He's not throwing stuff at it anymore.
Well, Poacher turned to stone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I appreciate the answer.
Research.
Cool.
Okay. And
So how do we get her through the orb thing if she's supposed to be the orb bearer?
yeah, can I just
Are you
like
talking to Saga?
can I just like wave at it and be like,
Yeah.
"Hello, other orb, can
Back to
can,
you,
can
Saga.
can you come into me, orb? Orb, can you come through the barrier, please? Orb to me, orb, come to me, orb, please. Here, orby, here,
If
orby,
your
orby.
orb is
I
called
don't
truth,
think that's gonna work.
hold on. If your orb is called truth, what if this one's called lie or like dishonesty?
It's not.
Something doesn't feel good about it.
I don't think it's Truth's not like the name of the orb. Truth is the one who gave me the orb.
Oh,
Just-
that was the name of the orb.
Just for the record, you haven't pulled out the orb here in this area, right?
Nope.
Okay. I'm just
No.
making sure no one has seen your orb yet.
Nope.
Here.
No, they have not. But I did say that out loud, the previous thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
don't
even if she were to come over here,
think it's coming
Just-
over to me.
all these glyphs are just gonna activate, and who knows what. I don't know what kind of destiny we're supposed to fulfill here, but
I have an
Hey,
idea.
out of game, guys. Isn't the orb unfinished?
Yeah.
It seems to be missing something, right? Compared to Mirra's orb.
Mm-hmm.
If I
right,
remember
this
correctly,
one's
Mirror's.
empty.
But
Yeah,
if I
it's
remember
empty.
correctly, Mirror's orb is unfinished.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh.
I definitely didn't know that.
So his overall goal is to see us complete our destiny.
What is our destiny?
Well, we can't get the bearer of the orb through here, so I don't know what you want from us.
Well, can't Carge's new weapon cut through anything?
No, it can't. I don't know what
Ironic-
you're talking about.
Technically, yes, but I don't know if it could cut through this. This is different.
I don't know if we want to let him see it.
That's a fair thing too.
Because keep in mind, if we cut it for us to get through, we cut it for him to get through.
Not only that, they witness a weapon that they could possibly use.
Mr. Saga person, I'm a little confused. So, like, you were, like, trying to, like, hurt your maybe not you yourself, but I'm sure at some point, okay, but you and your people, I mean, maybe it wasn't that bad, but, you know, whatever, that's a whole different story. But, so, like, you had your people be all mean and bad to us, but then you still want us to do the destiny which we had to be alive for, and now you're here trying to help, but it's kind of not
Yes.
helping.
That was one of my rules, is that you were not to be interfered with.
I'm sorry. Can we go back to how Katopus tried to kill us?
He wanted to make me into a loot.
Which is why I made sure that a certain individual was informed to warn him as to not interfere with you.
I'm sorry, could you? Maybe
One
you
of their
already have.
teammates died.
What do you gain from us succeeding, aside from the gods being reborn?
I
Is
thought
this
you,
your end goal?
yeah.
I wish to return to my service to Paylor, or that a suitable deity of that stature appears so that I may serve them.
Can I see if
That is
they're
my only wish.
truth? Is there a way to have
Well-
a power to see if they're telling the truth for that? What do I have? Well, don't know if I have any truth-telling
Where
stuff.
did your little silver-haired girlfriend go?
Wait,
Yeah, I was trying to think
what was
about that, but I didn't want him to be like, oh yeah, like, got her chained up somewhere.
He said he had seen her.
Right?
You asked him last session.
I did.
Oh. She went through the barrier, and after that, she disappeared immediately upon passing through.
I think she's part of the orb now.
But the orb feels empty.
Maybe that's
Okay,
a disguise.
Saga.
Do I have a way to see if he's
Then
telling the
what's
truth? I want to do truth detection.
I mean, you can insight check.
That's not really my thing.
Just so you know, solars can't lie.
Sweet. Well, then I don't understand why we were just working together.
You would know this given your background, and so would Era, that Celestials, lying is really, really bad to them. Same with Fae.
So, yeah, they can't lie, but how do we know he's who he says he is?
So
Wait.
He could just look like a solar.
I have a follow-up question to that. Out of character, so if they can't lie, is that like blatant lie, or could they tell like a half-truth?
They cannot be deceptive.
Okay, so they have to tell like.
They lie about something that they don't know is a lie. It's different from them purposely misleading people or telling.
Okay, so they have to tell the truth. They can't tell like a half-truth kind of thing.
Correct. They cannot deceive people.
So-
Are you
Mr.
actually
Solar
Saga?
Saga.
Yeah.
Why do I keep wanting to call him Solar?
Well, that is true and not true. My given name, I'll type it here,
Ooh.
is Sagael. But for simplicity, they call me
Saga's
Saga.
so much easier.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, Saga, what's the next step from here?
I do not
What
know.
continues us
Um,
on our path?
I was able to make it on my own.
Can I have a powwow with them and
Seems
just
like
have
it's
you
the
like
same for
plug
us.
your
I'm
ears?
talking about for us.
Can I just have you and like maybe just plug your ears and maybe can I have a little powwow? Just
Yes,
if you,
I can let you have your privacy.
thank you.
Come maybe. Like, you see and hear the difference. Like, he's very amicable and, happy to talk with you all. But the moment he switches over to talking to them or to mating, he's cold and harsh.
I don't trust him.
Okay.
Are there
I
2 souls residing in him?
I try and powwow with like I try and get us to huddle, but I can't connect my arms, so I'm like touching the barrier, and I try and bring in Crusix, so I'm doing a half hug.
Okay, we can go through it.
She's pressed up against it
Yeah.
like a kid at
I'm,
a
like,
candy
pressed
store
up.
staring in the window.
Okay, guys.
Hold,
Guys.
hold control to lift yourself in the air. Well, hold it to lift yourself in the air and then move it.
You got it. You got
Well, I'm in the ground, so it's fine.
I gotcha.
And then move it. Well, all I do is just go up. It's.
It won't.
Oh,
go.
okay. I see it. I figured it out, guys.
Hey,
Good.
Era,
Yep.
how strong are you?
Out of game,
physically.
15 strength.
Not very. Well, better than average.
15 is pretty good.
I'm way better than an average human.
So
Better than
I
average.
have an idea.
What weapon are you using?
Morning Star.
Merrily.
it. What
Like,
color socks are you wearing?
I'm going to
What?
take the recorder and I'm going to place it down on the ground and I'm going to say, Era, do me the biggest of favors and smash this as hard as you can.
Why?
I do
It
it.
asked me to.
Just need the best attack roll. You can either do an attack roll or a strength check.
The attack roll would like use my to hit and everything with my Morning Star, right?
Correct. The strength attack will guarantee that you hit, but if you don't hit it hard enough, it won't break.
Well, I rolled a nat 1, so I'm going to use my inspiration.
You turn around and hit the other orb by a mistake.
It's not a timed thing. You don't have to use your inspiration. We have time.
I was just about to say, you don't need to use your inspiration.
Even on a nat 1? Okay, I won't then.
Unless you're at disadvantage and roll 2 nat 1s, you're good.
There's no danger in missing.
Someone in the foot by accident.
Yeah, there's no danger in missing.
I'll never punish you for nat 1, but I will punish you for double nat 1s on disadvantage.
Alright. Do I just keep rolling?
So, the very first time you swing down and hit the recorder, it literally bounces off. So, the only thing in your mind is that somehow, some way, none of the spikes of your Morning Star hit the recorder.
Alright, rolling again. 22.
So you kind of adjust it in your hand really quick. You just kind of spin it and touch it. And as you slam down, I need a Constitution saving throw from everybody.
Oh, that's wrong.
Oh, we're around Mirra and Era.
Yeah.
Elvie is actually good because she's flying.
Y'all get plus 3.
A nat 20!
Y'all get plus 3.
I
got an
3
8.
bonus. I get a 23.
14 with the plus 3.
With the plus 3, I get a 29.
I'm about a 20.
Anybody who...
No, sorry, 16.
I did. I failed.
Sorry, anybody who got below a 15 will take damage.
Yep.
Now, so I'll go ahead
Mirra,
and
use my inspiration.
But
I don't need to use your inspiration.
No,
Natural
Mirra.
20.
Oh, Mirra.
Natural 20.
yes.
Yes.
Damn, very nice.
Thank you.
I should get an inspiration for that inspiration.
You should. It should go to you, but it
should
doesn't.
go to you.
Where? Alright, I'm just going to use Aurora. He's not here anyway. Roll to everyone.
Wow.
Did everybody see that or no?
It
Yeah,
flashed
that
too
was a-
quickly. What was it?
That was a dirty 33.
Okay.
So everybody
Or
who
was it a nat 33?
failed takes 33 thunder damage.
What is
Everybody-
the failing number?
Fail is
15.
33.
The
No,
fail
no,
was
I mean-
15 or lower, right?
15 or lower.
Yeah, that.
Oh, the number to pass is 15 or higher.
Okay.
Oh, so lower than 15.
So if you're 15 and higher, you take half. If you're 15 or 14 or lower, you take 33.
Evasion.
So 16. Sure. It's a Constitution, not a Dex, sadly.
Am I able to use my inspiration on that Constitution roll?
You can use inspiration on that, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
So 33 halved.
Half to 16.
You said we get plus 3 from Mirra, right? So I got 16 now.
Correct, that is a pass.
And it's 16 damage if you failed because it's half
Red down.
rounded down. 16 damage. Ow.
Is everybody's damage sorted out?
Yep.
Yes.
I use
Now I need a
Asian.
strength saving throw.
Oh
From
god,
everybody.
no.
My.
That everybody,
Just consider me down.
Wait, that's a strength from everyone?
I'm using inspiration to reroll.
I keep hearing somebody say they're using evasion.
Me.
I got a 22.
Mirra has evasion.
I got a 3.
I thought my
Nice
6 was
You
shitty.
don't- You don't have evasion, you have shield master.
Shield Master evasion.
which only affects dex saving rolls.
Okay.
And so does normal evasion.
Boo.
I got a 3.
Yeah, I didn't do good.
So anybody who got below a 10, you are blown back 50 feet.
Yep.
Oh, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
And we take more damage when we land.
So let me go ahead and calculate 50 feet from here.
Actually, if I already take damage, who here's the squishiest? Yuelia?
I
And remember,
passed.
Mirra takes double damage from thunder.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
But
I
I
have
can
a
take
query.
someone's. You still take half damage. So if anyone is squishy, I can just take your damage.
Nah, I'm fine.
Josh.
Sir,
Is this blown back 50 feet counting as fall damage? So, like, falling?
no, but if there's something in your way, you collide.
With it.
Did anyone knock the orb down?
No.
Just want to make sure.
So Crusix is going to go here. Doesn't run into a wall. And you did you fail or pass?
I failed.
No, I failed.
Okay, so you're back here and prone.
Oh.
Shrike is going here. Did Shrike fail or pass?
Fail.
He rolled lower than I did, I think.
So you're here.
Which is sad because I rolled poopy too.
I rolled a 4 and then I have a -1 to strength.
I've got a +0.
Quip took a little bit of damage, but Quip is fine. 102 down. He took 16. So that's 90.
As a boo boo.
96.
Is what he's at?
Or 86. Sorry.
He's at 86?
102 minus 16.
Yep, 86. Okay. Applied.
Wait, did you say 16? Wouldn't it be 84?
I used the calculator slider
102
thingy.
minus 16?
Am I dumb?
I think we're all just a little
For some
stupid.
reason, I thought it'd be 84.
I
think
used
that would
the
be minus
slider.
Anyways, let's go.
So, Dagger, did you pass or fail?
I passed.
Okay, so you managed to hold your ground.
Oh shoot, I didn't
Yuelia?
roll to see if quick.
I rolled a 15.
Strength.
You managed to hold your ground by holding on to Dagger. Sarah?
I passed. I got 22.
Yeah.
So all three of you just kind of clump
6,
together
15.
and hold your place.
Quit
Mirra?
passed, so he doesn't fly.
Yes, Quip passed.
Okay,
His
Well, what
health is
about-
102, isn't it? Not 100.
What
correct.
about Mirra?
Mira did not pass.
I'm confused.
But I'm a kitty cat, so hopefully I land on my feet.
Well, this does count in falling damage when
Be right back.
you at the wall. So let me calculate from where you started. Right here. So you don't take damage from the first 20 feet, right? Or is it
Yeah,
the first 10 feet?
it's either 10 or, hang on, traits. Spirit touched. 60, oh, 10. It's 10.
Show us on the Grover doll where the spirit touched you.
So you just take 1d6 points of falling damage, which is 6,
Sweet. I'll take it.
as you collide with the wall.
Ouch.
And LV gets just blown into the air 50 feet.
Oh no.
Whoosh.
He has wings. Oh no.
Oh no.
In character check.
I mean, turbulence could fuck up her wings if they're natural.
True.
So, upon Era smashing this, it just erupts with this turbulent wind blast. It just just explodes and sends everybody flying. And once everybody kind of pulls themselves together and collects themselves, you see this like turbulent ball of air, like kind of float up upwards a little bit, where the recorder was.
Why did you ask me to do that? That hurt.
Well, I wasn't really expecting all that, but it asked me to destroy it.
A little warning next time.
Yes.
You then hear a voice. You then hear the voice come from the little ball of tornado, I guess. The little ball of hurricane. He goes, "Thanks, King. See ya."
Huh?
Aw, you made a friend.
I don't know if she lied to me or.
What did she tell you?
Well, I thought for sure we were about to face a very powerful foe, and I had asked it that if it had any kind of powers that can help us in this, that if it would show its powers to me, I would do anything it would ask, and it asked, fine, destroy this instrument now. So I took the gamble.
Oh, you were.
And
it said
what-
peace out.
What did it
Yep,
say before it left?
See you, King.
He's a king.
Oh. Yeah, you're not getting that back. I don't think you got anything out of this. Buddy.
But right before that spirit vanished, Mirra, Dorendo, I don't know how are we pronouncing his name so that everybody's
Dorandal. Dorandal.
Dorandal.
Dorandal.
Dorandal.
I'm pretty sure it's Durandal.
It is not Dorandal because there are not cows outside.
Just shorten it. Just shorten it. Be like
Randy.
Please
Randy.
let
Oh, Daryl.
Dory.
Just call it Daryl.
Fucking Randy.
His name's
But,
Sorry, Josh, go ahead.
okay. The light spirit within Mirra and Lydia's dagger, damn it, Dagger's dagger. Rest in peace, Lydia.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
It was Lilith. Lilith
in the
is gone.
chat.
I'm right here.
Get an epic
Wait a
battle.
minute.
No, we killed off.
I'm not dead.
Damn it.
I can still hear her sometimes. Dang it, I ain't
Sometimes
dead.
I can still hear her
Stop it.
voice.
But
Telling everyone I'm dead.
both your spirits react before it disappears. And I will message Mirra real quick.
Oh, what?
Spirits.
Secret
I
message.
just-
Secret
Dagger.
message. In the DM.
Oh no. Secret message.
Wonderful.
Aww. I do make that sound out loud.
I didn't. He's over here eating a piece of sausage I gave him. Stephanie gasped because I had a towel on earlier because I was kind of cold, so I was covering it. And it's a dark colored towel, and Binks is around me aggravating me because I'm eating. And she thought that when I threw the towel behind me, she thought it was the cat.
Throwing
I
the
was
cat.
eating it behind me.
No, kid is my papa.
She just looked at me, she went, oh, and then she realized it was a towel. Like,
So I do make that. I
promise.
I do make that sound. Aww.
What did you hear?
What sound?
That Durandal thinks that's a sister spirit. So she's free now. Do you know where she would have went?
The-
I'm talking to Durandal. I'm talking to Randy. Randy, do you
The
know where
one
he
inside
went?
the-
Where she went?
Okay.
Different sister than what was in Brea?
Dorandy. Dorandal.
Who's this guy God?
Dorandal, was that you think that spirit was your sister?
Dory?
Dory, maybe.
I don't think there's any mistaking it.
Seriously,
That was the elder spirit of the wind.
But where did she go?
So
I do not sense her anymore.
I believe she did what the kids call piecing out.
Piecing out. She's free now.
The Elder Spirit.
All right,
No.
moving on.
So, I'm sorry. So she was
And-
trapped in this recorder this entire time. Is that what's happening here?
I guess.
That seems to be the consensus.
And
said
Lucia
that?
reacted.
Oh yeah.
What?
What Lucia say?
There's too many damn puzzles going on right now.
Lucia?
No, Lucia hasn't said anything. I just.
Who the fuck is
felt-
that?
Who's who?
Lucia?
Wait, you
Are
don't know my
picking
sword
yourself
either.
up, Paul?
Have
I
you
was
seen?
trying to
Oh, it
fucking
was
figure it out.
Paul.
Oh.
What's his character model? I was like, what is that
What is
janky looking clown?
Oh my god.
She's not
Turns out
wrong.
It was just him being prone.
She's not wrong.
That is
Oh, boy.
crazy.
Accurate.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump scare you.
It's okay. It
Or
was
jump
just
scare.
it was because you were prone.
What is that abomination? Oh, it's Paul.
Oh, that's fine then.
Who is that hideous
Oh,
monster?
God.
Oh.
Oh, it's you. It's fine. It's
Oh yeah. Oh.
Have you always looked like that?
What did Lucia say?
unfortunately.
Nothing to me.
Yeah, okay. I don't even
Still
know
in
that she's
trouble?
shocked. Okay.
All right.
So you're just
So,
free to win
back
spirit,
to
so
the
hopefully
matter at
they show
hand?
up. Oh, yeah, so my idea, so I can, like, she, like, looks over her shoulder to make sure that no one else is, like, creeping. Okay, so, like, I can, like, maybe spit out the orb and, like my orb and just, like, ask truth, like, what to do. Or, you know, there's always this, my second idea. Merrily! 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 Merrily? Okay, nope, that was.
Thank you very much for aiding me in this.
You're welcome. All
The
you can
arms
think
wasn't
of
strong
is to
enough.
spit out the orb, then do it.
Okay. Really nice. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. I know you don't like this, so I'm just gonna turn around and just do my do my little and yeah, orb.
Everyone just continues watching in horror.
Hey, Truth.
And you just kind of.
Yeah.
The moment that orb comes out, you see Saga turn and look. He doesn't
What do
really doesn't say anything, but he does see that you have it out.
Can we read his face at all?
He doesn't seem to have any expression, and he's kind of far away.
I go
But
to.
since he's kind of bigger than the average person. He's taller than Shrike by a good foot, 2 feet.
Oh.
But he just seems to be interested. He doesn't seem to have any indication like he's going to sprint or anything.
Okay, I kind of go to eat it again.
I'm gonna make a gesture of turn around.
He then sees Shrike do that, and he goes, "Oh!" and he turns around.
I've got power.
Okay, you do.
Don't let it go through your head.
Okay.
I'm waiting for it.
Truth.
Look, if someone else has to wake up in the real world to kill you again.
Right? Oh my gosh! Again. Again. Hey,
You're gonna be in a serious timeout, young man.
Truth. Hello. Truth. Hey. Serious help right now. Like the other part, I think of this orb is like in there, but I can't get past it because I'm not the real me. But I don't know what's going on. But I don't. Anyway. Yeah.
You do see that the orb is still pointing, but it's pointing. You have a perception of 22. You know, I'm just gonna give it to you. So
Yeah.
the thing in trying to hammer down is perception is sight, hearing, taste, smell. Like it's supposed to give you.
Senses.
Dang it.
Yeah, it's supposed to give you information. investigation is putting all the information together to come to a conclusion.
Yeah, I just notice things. I don't have brain meat processing power.
Technically, this is investigation, but you do notice, I can give you this as perception, you do notice the needle isn't exactly pointing at the orb past the barrier. Like, you can see the correlation, like, it's off. Like, it's not pointing at the orb, it's like pointing at the wall.
I do a little, like, crab shuffle back and forth a little bit. Just, excuse me.
Like, if you move to here, like, you get as close to the wall as possible, like, and we'll do it this way, because you can see this line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, instead of pointing this way towards the orb, it's pointing, like, this way towards the wall.
Hey, Shrike, Groot, whatever the hell you want to call yourself right now.
Ugh.
Oh, you're over there still. Come back over here.
Get up.
I go back over
Get
there.
your
That's
lazy
true power. That's true power.
While you're laying prone, you're just like.
What kind of destructive magic do you have?
Don't distract.
That's a
We
loaded
are
question.
in a temple. I would like to just
We
walk
are
towards the
backing up
wall.
from this door is what we're doing.
I would like to walk towards the whatever wall. I walk towards the arrow.
I cast suggestion on Mirra.
To not
Okay,
walk towards
so
the arrow?
You did get away from the wall with everyone else.
I'm gonna suggest you guys back up.
No!
I'm gonna suggest
There's
that
a
tells me
different
what's
answer
going
to
on.
There's that wall, and I get the feeling that. Let me move up so I'm not.
Well,
I get the feeling that wall is either an illusion or it's leading to something else, which means we have to break it to lead to what we actually want.
Which wall?
The one that only we can pass.
the barrier that's keeping cards
Barrier
and
to
ears.
keep cards and ears in place. Yes, I think a trap basically is essentially we have to get through to get to the real one.
I see.
Well,
That's my thought.
Did we not walk through this illusion?
when you walk to the middle of the hallway,
Yes.
the needle is pointing directly straight at the orb again.
I try and follow it directly. I try and go through directly in the middle.
So I want you to describe like your entire positioning of your body.
Okay, so I'm
As
like walking back and forth a little bit, and I'm
hold your dice, hold the big dice and everything to show me how you're
Okay.
holding the orb.
okay. So I'm like walking. I'm just following it, and I get to the middle, and then all of a sudden it points directly that way. And so I'm just like keeping directly lined up, and then I just go forward. I probably don't even notice if I do pass through a barrier or not.
As you collide into the wall, your fingers stop, but the orb keeps going forward. And as the orb goes forward, there's this prismatic rings that just, well, you're not holding the orb anymore. This prismatic ring kind of ripples across the barrier. The orb kept going, but now the whole barrier is prismatic, and you guys don't see that orb room that you were seeing.
Should have let me shoot him down.
But yeah, the orb kept rolling forward, so it's not out of your hands past wherever it just rolled to.
But now
Cards
we can't
assume
see
position.
past that point.
A tap on the
Correct.
barrier.
Now it now looks like a giant soap bubble, I guess is the best way. It's this like opal.
Well, somebody needs to go through.
Translucent.
Groot
I
will
poke it.
walk through.
I poke it.
I'll walk through.
Groot walks through. Okay.
I walk through.
Aaron walks through.
Let me
And you
follow
hear
before I can't anyway.
Saga behind you all. Marvelous! Well done! Well done!
We're about
Chug,
to die.
chug, chug,
So who's walking through?
chug, chug.
Do we hear anyone who walked by? Like, can you guys still hear us?
No response.
I'll walk in.
Right?
I try and walk in.
Everybody just slowly goes through.
I'm not gonna be left here with Quip, so.
I mean,
Sorry,
cards
anyone
are
else?
there.
There are so many.
Listen,
of them.
cards is almost just as bad as Quip right now.
Pretty sure when Mirra goes through, Quip goes through, so.
I don't know what cards is doing, but I'm dragging him along.
Funny. Too funny.
I'm pretty sure Paul stepped away, but
No, I'm right here.
okay, we're walking through then.
I'm
Okay,
over
well,
here.
That's up to say. Alright. Go ahead, good sir.
And re-roll characters. Let's go.
Let's go.
You can go ahead and just ask the question unless you want us to be.
Nah, not really. I want to show him the katana. And I'm going to say, I'm not quite sure how powerful of a being you are.
The moment he even gets a glimpse of that sword, he backs up.
Oh.
And his
Okay.
eyes go wild, like they're wide-eyed.
I'm going to put it back away slowly.
He is totally fixated and like, that is fear.
Well, I
do
don't
be-
think I'm going to ask the question no more. You have a good day.
That's that he is just staring at you intensely now. That is not the same happy face that was.
I
Sorry,
was going to
threatening.
ask
Have a good day,
if he
bye.
create a handle for it, but if he's that terrified, I don't think he's going to do nothing for it.
No,
pretty
it
sure
is a
he's gonna
god
try and
killer,
kill
and he just wants to be back in service
Now,
of the god.
I'm going to
Guys,
walk up
I
to
think
this
we
big
should
old
melt
sub
that
bubble.
down in the forge.
I
able
don't know,
to
man.
step
It puts
through?
gods in checks. It's probably a good thing to hold on to.
Yeah, do you want that one guy in the prison getting his hands on that?
What guy? in
You
the
want
prison?
that?
I don't even know what guy in
That
the prison.
evil dude in the prison realm who wants to kill us?
He can be called the Prince of Lies, the bad god, but is Cyric.
Yeah,
Oh.
but he
Well,
says
out
we're
of
gonna.
character.
But we have
my
a way to kill him. So
Yeah, one of us could be the mad guy, you know, with the
Do
wild
we?
weapon, you know.
Do we
Maybe-
have a way to kill him?
Me or
With that
Cars
thing we
could
do.
use it.
yeah.
With that thing we do.
Hazardly.
I have not tried. Oh,
Oh,
dryer's done. Cool. I'll be back.
sorry,
But am I able to step through the opaque bubble? Or the
Yes.
prismatic?
now
I
that you
shall step through as well.
Now also re-roll your character.
All right. I've got 8 more in reserve.
Sure as fuck don't.
You guys shouldn't be able to see the names of the board. That's weird.
Oh no, secrets!
Throne of Amaro.
So they have this soda here. It's called Big Red, and it's sort of like a cream soda, but to me it sort of tastes like cotton candy. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It's neat. Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it again real quick.
And I did find a pair of shoes, so my trip to Walmart was successful.
You did it.
I almost didn't
I
because
did
there
not
was like
see it.
no.
But there was a setting where it prevents you guys from seeing the board names.
There's like no
Promise
decent
I
work
won't look
boots.
at the board name.
Too late. I already did.
I can't see it,
To be
so I'm
fair,
good.
I didn't
In fact,
even know.
In
I didn't even know
fact,
that
I asked him
existed.
about it.
Well, I have to be careful because some of these board names might give something away.
It's up top.
Mira's demise.
Then don't name your boards that.
But how
Well,
would
how am I supposed to? How am I
Make a
supposed to?
notepad and say map number 3 is actually this map. Map number 4 is this map. That way all we see is map number.
I have like 50 maps here. I have to distinguish them somehow.
What the week you're gonna use them on it?
that
Not for August
varies?
22nd.
That varies. We've
And
been
then
doing
change
this
it.
for like a year and a half.
what
Like,
happens when we're in the same month or on the same map for a month, because boy, are we good at that.
Yeah,
Right.
just keep changing it.
That's so much work if you have 50 to change. Keep an eye out for the one that says Mirra dies here. Okay.
But like from now on, start naming them that.
Yeah. Death
Is
of
Tiger?
Crusix. Dagger is stabbed by a dagger. Dagger versus a pit of daggers. Like, Groot becomes a swamp god and trapped there forever.
Daggers, that's actually terrifying.
Got the idea from that Saw movie.
that should be everybody.
Whoa, no, forever.
Gone forever. Wait, where? Oh, I was taking you guys the wrong way. It's a long hallway, isn't it? How do I get you guys in here?
Through a secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm on the roof.
We're on a cake. Oh, it is Earth.
It does kind of look like a cake.
Look at me. I am once again on a map, no idea where anyone is, trying to find myself again.
You gotta
That's
double
what
click.
I don't.
You double click.
Oh, I did. But this is why I don't do the
Stream.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
rip.
Because I'm here playing Bubble Shooter on my phone.
There we go.
Here.
Thank you. You fixed it.
How do I? Here we go. Aha!
Whoosh.
Gone forever again.
Rip.
Damn it.
Cake?
We're behind.
Oh. And everyone tries to go through at
Let's
once.
go camping. I want to go camping.
Here we go.
Hey, that camp means we get a long rest with exhaustion effects taken away, right?
Where are you going, Yuelia?
Want to go camping.
Get in there.
You can't tell me what to do.
Tired of this, Grandpa.
Let's tune in back. Ooh.
Booga, 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 booga. Stupid dog, you made me look bad.
I love Courage Cowardly Dog.
Did we go again? What's happening?
We're
Who
in the
knows?
same building now.
All right.
You got it?
See it?
You gotta lower, or just raise it and marvel, and then lower it.
There we go. I got it.
We
We're
got,
good.
oh,
We're
hey,
good.
look, it's the king.
Are we at a bank?
That
Are
is the
we in
king.
green? Is this Green Dots?
Right?
Wizard Bank ain't no
This
place
actually-
safer.
That's
Kind of looks like it.
right. It's giving me Wizard Bank vibes.
I don't know. Do you guys see these, like, ghosts almost?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see one.
Who cares? We don't got time for this.
See that they're waiting in
I
line.
don't know. I have no idea how the person did that, but I want to know how to do that.
Interesting.
Oh
Huh.
yeah, they're just kind of like permanent little fixtures there, ain't they?
Yes.
But they're all spoopy.
That is
I
so
wonder
much
if he used
more-
mods. I know mods are for this. I know you can put mods on this. I wonder if that's what he did.
To.
But when
Do you
I
think there's a
borrowed this, I don't know if I can borrow a mod that I don't have. In any case,
They have a workshop.
as you, I have not shopped this at all.
No, I'm
As
saying there's sometimes there's a workshop that you can just see a lot
No,
of this
not
stuff
for
in for free,
TaleSpire.
but no, not for
Probably
TaleSpire.
would have to go through like Nexus or something.
Yeah, maybe.
But
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
it's okay. As you all step through, you see the most massive red dragon just laying in more or less the corner of this throne room. And what
Does it-
appears to be the golden throne of Morden ahead of you.
Does it
Era-
look like the same dragon that the king had turned into?
Yes. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, but almost exactly. But
Oh my
Era
gosh,
recognizes.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
But Era recognizes the throne straight ahead, like immediately.
That is Father's throne.
Oh.
It is a most sacred place.
But other than that,
Do we approach?
silence.
Well, I think we have nothing else that we can do. Era will begin to approach.
I'm walking, but I'm doing the thing where like you're looking like at all the architecture and bumping into people and just like, yeah.
Walking
I
like
mean, still feel free to move your pieces. And for those who can't move their pieces, feel free to tell me what you want me to do.
Feel free to pretend to move your pieces.
I'm walking weird. I'm doing a touristy walk.
I walk here and I bow before the throne.
I guess I'll go up there with her.
You feel
'Cause I'm interested.
you feel a presence, but it's very dim. You feel a connection. At this point, I'm assuming that Shrike and Mirra are also moving up.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel the presence. Does it feel like
Huge.
Moradin?
I mean, that's what it feels like.
Feel a presence that feels like Moradin.
I am back.
Come back.
Welcome back.
I see big dragon.
We're in a wizard bank.
We
Oh,
are in a
thank God.
wizard's
Thank God.
bank.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, everything makes sense now.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, proceed.
Okay, I can actually speak Draconic. So do you want me to? Say
Once we
Yeah,
get
give it a
close,
go.
once we get close, if it does look like my friend, the king dragon dude, I would like to run up to him.
Well, it looks like it's one of them, but I don't know if it's the same man. That's all we really got. Was it looks identical to him, to the same dragon, or to a dragon of the same kind. So we don't really know it's him. You can assume that.
I do assume that. I'm doing like my touristy, like looking around at the architecture, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, and then I like run up a little bit, I'm like, hi.
You can't just.
I feel the presence of the All-Father in this place. I don't know if that dragon has something to do with him, but I feel him here.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna.
Pardon, excuse me. Hi. Sorry to intrude on your nap. Hello.
There is no response.
Is he
Hey.
dead?
This body feels lifeless.
I will approach. Is he a statue?
Oh shit! The Lenarian team. Let's go.
It is not a statue.
I'm gonna touch it.
It is cold to your touch.
I look back at them and say, I don't think this dragon is alive.
Era, take a
Yes?
step back, please. I'm gonna pull out the red, the dragon stone that had.
And you open up whichever pack you had it in.
It was in my bag of holding.
Just the most intense red light just erupts from the bag, basking the entire room in a red glow. Let me see if I can.
Brilliant. I forgot we had that. Good job.
Boy, I sure hope I was the one who had it, because if not, then I lied. But
I'm pretty sure you had it. You're the
I'm almost
responsible
sure I
one.
did.
You're the responsible
The
one. We give you the
stone
important stuff.
lifts itself out of the bag, and you just see it shine so bright it causes everybody to like cover their eyes. It's literally so intense you can't look. When you look back,
My eyes.
yeah, and then when you look back, the glow is gone. And you see subtle movement from the gigantic dragon as it slowly cracks its neck and begins to lift itself up.
So this is where his body was.
I'm gonna kneel.
Yep, kneeling.
I will kneel. Out of self-preservation
I
more
will
than
not
anything.
Kneel.
I
You
give him.
hear him.
I will
Give
not
that-
kneel.
You hear him give that big old hearty Santa Claus laugh.
I glomp onto one of his feet or something. A leg. I glomp onto a leg.
Did she not kneel?
I did
Please
not
do
kneel.
not. You hear, please do not kneel.
I
I'm
was
very happy.
worried you were dead. You know your body it was not alive anymore, and I was worried, and then you others was like, oh wait, you're there, it's
I
okay.
guess, yeah. I don't know how, like how one would actually, like, I know there's a bow that you have to the higher ranks and stuff, but I don't know if there's a difference to, like, the king and all them. I assume it's a kneel.
King
Like
King
that.
Leomor Magnus has never been.
Right.
He doesn't like when people bow to him. He has always done that, regardless of whoever it is. He always accepts gestures of goodwill and hugs, but no one really has dared to do that other than Mirra. Mirra's like the only person who hugs the king.
And I do it every single time.
You have all,
You just hug the king.
you have all done beyond incredibly well to make it here. My memories are starting to return.
Does this mean you'll be able to come back?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Does anyone else feel uneasy about leaving that solar alone? Back there?
What exactly can we do about it?
I don't know, but I got a bad feeling.
As we were leaving, I was going to ask him a question about this sword we found, and he quite literally recoiled and took several steps back the second I showed it. So
It's a god killer.
Makes sense.
Remember how he said he didn't want to be God? I knew that was a bunch of lies.
It's more like if something like that could destroy something he worships, imagine what it could do to him.
I don't trust him.
Probably not a
seems
bad idea, but
Fine to me. I mean,
yeah, but everyone seems fine to you.
well, no, not Mr. Cat Piss with the whole, loot making out of flesh.
Mr. Who?
Catopus.
Oh, Catopus.
Catopus. I know. Who is getting secret?
I don't have a way to hear, but he does kind of very gently hugs you back to the best of his ability.
I swore this would not gonna look at you with surprise and say, you knew that solar?
He wasn't
Not
really a solar before.
necessarily?
Yeah.
I do not know if I have enough time to tell you everything I know, but just outside the barrier
I admitted it.
of this world, is that not from our
Against us. I think
Yeah.
with certain powers, we've come to know that you can, with the ability to create, you can also destroy. And there are those that want to create or bring back or leave everything in ruin.
Mirra takes a few steps away from the king,
This is
and
unsettling.
she looks a little sad or upset.
Why? What's wrong?
I'm not from here. Either.
I'm sorry.
Wait, your name is not Starlight, and you are not Ears?
I'm
How
sorry.
many
Sarah.
lies?
So many lies.
This isn't necessarily lies. There's been okay. We are not from this realm of the astral plane. We are from the mundane world, and
Just
a
so you
measure
know,
of protection.
just so
exactly.
you know, hearing that they're from the mundane world probably changes everything for Era. Mundane world travel.
Touch. Whatever. With the Empire destroying my kingdom.
That is.
You're actually a king? I thought that flute was making fun of you.
I'm gonna turn back to everyone, and I'm gonna say, I used to be a king. My kingdom was destroyed.
What else have you hidden from us?
We went kingdom of 1500 to about 75 in a single day.
Were you overrun by undead? Says a ghostly voice of Brea, because Era doesn't know that.
It was pirates and undead, which is why when you found me, I was searching for pirates.
Hmm.
They were the ones responsible for wiping out my entire kingdom.
Era nods as if she understands, but she doesn't.
Lore drop, lore drop.
Have I heard of this town before?
I know nothing.
I don't know if y'all would have or not.
That's why I'm asking.
Essentially, the Empire wanted me to sign some sort of treaty to relinquish my land to him. He wanted it for strategic position and resources. I told him no, because I know that his kingdom's not a peaceful kingdom. He didn't like that answer.
The Bologna Valors, the elites, would be educated to know about this kingdom that he's talking about.
Oh,
Does Groot know?
Groot probably has no idea about most of the places on the world.
That's true. He
Places
lives in
have
a river.
name? What do you mean?
He actually lived in an ocean.
Oh, fair enough. Body of water.
He found an atlas in there once. He saw places. No, the Empire hired a bunch of pirates who essentially brought a massive fleet, captured the women, most of the children, the injured, the elderly, and the men were killed on sight. We managed to escape with one ship, but I was able to create a distraction for my people by stowing aboard the enemy's flagship to try to halt them as much as I could. Unfortunately, they found me, tortured me, threw me overboard for dead.
Where are your people now? The alive ones.
As of right now, hidden. I hope they're safe, but for now they're hidden.
Oh, Cameron's disappeared. You guys still see Josh and Robyn?
I can see Josh. Can't see Robyn.
oh.
Yeah, I can see Josh.
I
My
can see Robyn.
okay.
Oh, I can see Robyn too.
Yeah, my internet went out for a
Yep,
sec,
there it goes.
so it might be me.
But I do apologize to you, my friends, and I look to the ones that I met in the city, especially. I did not want to give my true identity for risk that if the Empire knew that I still lived, he would send a force to attack your kingdom sooner than anticipated, knowing that I could warn you all of what he's capable of.
That's fair. I guess the only thing I can say is, sorry we didn't really give you the proper acknowledgments of someone of your...
Like I said, I failed my kingdom. I do not think I have the title of king anymore.
I glomp onto him.
You can't get it back.
The dragon speaks up. Do not be hard on yourself, King of Cottontail. That title does not go away just because of hardship. I'm sure to the 75 that you did manage to save, they are very grateful.
I smile and give him a nod.
And then you are tackled by a Mirra.
Okay. I'm sorry to change the subject, but we are actually...
What?
Actually, I guess you really wouldn't know this. You
Mirra,
just got back to your
Yes.
body.
you hear the sound of metal on stone floor behind you.
Oh no.
I look over.
You see what appears to be the Dragon Knight.
Oh, God
Oh
damn
my
it.
gosh!
This fucking asshole
You
But-
made it!
The moment he gets here, you see him just drop his weapon. His arms just kind of go limp. And you just see him slowly walk in a very, what's the best way to describe it? His movements are like he's dragging his feet, like he's a person that has been like walking through a desert for a week kind of thing. Like
Exhausted.
Disheveled.
that'd probably be one of the better words. But you just see that his helmet, the direction his helmet is facing is towards the throne.
I was gonna say, I'm confused. Where is this still the Temple Orden? Where are we?
Away from the knight and looks at you and says, "Yes, Morden's throne. You are almost to where you need to be." And finally you hear a large collide as the knight collapses.
I
What do you
run
guys
over
think?
to
Should I help
him.
Nope. Hold on
No.
a second. Don't you do it.
It's too late.
Faithful to Moradin, and I think he truly just wanted to prove his might, and he has. He's here.
All right.
I think you
He
should.
had
do
an
it.
opportunity to attack us the first time we were there. He didn't. So.
Okay, I'll help him, and I will cast.
Oh, but he's a
Cast
spirit.
those wounds 'cause
I
it's a
don't know if
cantrip.
that works. He's a spirit, remember?
We're gonna find out. Actually, well, yeah.
We
that's
don't know if he's a spirit.
In character, nothing happens. Out of character, you would get an error saying target has no more hit dice or something like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Does that mean I can give some Doki Doki?
I can. Well, if you want, go
I-
ahead. Otherwise,
I will give. How much Doki Doki do I got?
I can give him some HP too.
just keep in mind
no,
that
I.
we have. Just keep in mind we have no idea what anything else we'll be up against, so try
That's
not to burn
true.
everything.
I'll give him 20. That seems like a good.
How about like
Boof.
2?
Okay, how about 10?
How about like 2?
How about 10?
Enough where he can stay up, and then we can punch him if it goes bad.
You can.
I will bless him with a single HP.
Oh,
Dude
I give
starts to
him-
sew and dies.
I give
okay.
him 1 HP.
I give him 10. You're almost
No.
there. Come on, let me help you.
Don't go near the light. Come towards this light instead.
The knight slowly picks themselves up.
I would like to help them.
They reach up and they take off their helmet.
I'm
And
gonna-
you just see like long platinum blonde hair fall down. Turns out it's a female high elf.
So
Sorry,
Not
where's
a
my notebook
game.
when I need it? Okay.
Is her name Tom Bonnier? Out of game?
Wait, what?
That was the name of that walking elf in the armor we saw below Brea's house. I have that shit written down on a sticky note.
I was gonna say, I'm like, okay, I
I
have
was
this
wondering if there
person
was a
written
connection,
down.
yeah.
I
But-
have.
I've been wondering this whole time.
You see her reach after she takes her helmet off, which has a whole bunch of stuff that'd be in the way. You see her reach down and her armor, like under her chainmail, and she pulls out a necklace with a extremely familiar ring on the chain.
Is the ring called Someday?
Well, to Mirra and Yuelia, it looks just like the ring that
to the queen.
Brea found in that shadow world.
It is someday.
But there's something just a little bit different about it. Like, the wood that ring was made of was like much darker, and this one is much lighter, but all the engravings are practically the exact same. And you just see her close her eyes, and she's kind of holding it like all of a sudden she just kind of clasps it and starts praying, and just tears start streaming down her face.
I just.
I'm sorry.
Rub her
What's your name?
shoulder.
She collects herself. Forgive me. And thank you. Thank you for helping me get here. I am Tombanye, a dragon knight. And she picks herself all the way back up.
Man, Bria would have so many questions, but I
Right.
can't ask them.
Okay. So
I want
what
to
did you
ask
come
them.
here for?
Era will take her hand firmly in hers and then hug her and say, "You have made it, Sister of Moradin."
She doesn't reject it at all. She just hugs back. You guys just hear the sound of two metal armor
Frank.
And then hugs, and then Mirra glomps on with her armor. Hugs.
3 knights hugging each other.
Yeah, gross.
Gross.
His throat is glorious. You should come closer.
But she goes, I lost somebody that I truly, truly care about. I do not expect him to still be alive after all these years. I'm an elf.
Technically, he wasn't.
Wait, what?
I don't mean to pry.
I do not believe that.
Sorry. Proceed.
He
Go
was
ahead.
just taking a nap.
I don't mean to pry, but that ring. You wouldn't happen to know anyone in some weird place, burrows or somewhere, like under?
You guys found it in the shadow world of Valona.
That was in the
Yes.
shadow world. Okay.
It was in a fountain outside the mansion that you guys infiltrated at level 0.
Oh,
Yep.
that frickin' mansion with the.
And
okay.
I was being snoopy and looking for treasure before
right.
I decided
You were diving
that
in
Bria
the
did not care about
pond.
treasure.
Yeah.
She found it in the fountain, the broken down fountain, like it was tossed in wishing penny or something.
She has held on to that ever since, by the way.
Oh.
Like, never put it down.
Okay.
Now
yeah.
wondering if it's someone's wedding band.
But she goes, I've been looking for him for a very long time.
He dead,
Who
fool.
are you looking for?
Out of character.
His name is Lawrence. He was someone I cared very deeply about.
Does he have a last name?
Yes. Lawrence. What did I put?
That's a weird last name.
Lawrence.
I'll type it in.
Is that with 2 H's or 3?
I think my notebook is still in Virginia. Rip.
Redshire. Does that last name sound familiar?
It doesn't sound familiar at all.
Nope.
Can't say I've ever met this person.
Well, just out of game, but considering how old that knight was, 3,500 years old, by the way, when we used the orb, who knows what the landscape looked like around there or what anything was called.
I was going to say, if her physical body is here in the astral plane, time moves so much differently. Even though she's an elf and she lives much longer than he is by nature, being here could make her easily like 100,000, 200,000 years old.
So then it begs the question, what's controlling her body in the real world?
Well, that's if that's her real body in the real world, or if this is her real body in the real world.
Too many ifs. All right.
We came here because we're supposed to do something, but I must admit that I'm stumped about how we're supposed to go forward. I look back at the dragon and say, do you know what we're supposed to do next?
I'm afraid I do not. My specific purpose is to stop. This is the very, very last bastion to anybody who we would not want to move forward past this point.
Okay,
I'm gonna go up to
one
the
more
throne and
idea.
actually look at it.
Oh, okay. I will come with.
What are you doing?
We're going up to
I
the
just
throne.
went up to the throne to marvel at it.
Okay. So I have to ask.
Okay.
What happens after we proceed through here?
Unfortunately, the only person that has seen past this point would have been Morden himself.
I only ask because we have left a few people behind, and I would hate for them to be lost waiting for us.
At that, Mirra's like, Merrily! Merrily! Merrily!
And
Hello?
we're also still looking for someone.
Did like a sort of spirity ghosty girl come in here? Like long silver hair, mark on her forehead.
Ears, remember we just kind of reunited the body with the soul.
Oh
a little bit
yeah,
ago.
yeah,
He hasn't been here.
yeah. Oh wait,
He hasn't
Kind
been
of
sitting
dead a
here.
few minutes ago.
Mirra's
Where
ear.
do we proceed in here?
Mirra's ear twitches.
There doesn't
Hang
appear
on,
to be anywhere
guys.
to go.
Hey. What?
Yes.
Hey. Her ear twitches a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Whoops.
Yeah, I was gonna. Third wall! Third wall! That's too real! Make it stop. Okay, fourth wall. Okay, oh my god. I was like, what the frick is
Too
happening
many
right now?
walls.
Too many walls.
Too many walls.
It's the Deadpool video game all over again.
Such a great game.
Right.
I don't want to leave too much time for that solar to keep up with us.
Okay, you
I don't
guys,
think we can.
it's hello.
Hey,
I start walking around the room. Hey, can you hear me? Are you over here? Hey, hello. Where are you? I can't see it. I'm
Ears,
just
who are
walking
you
around.
talking to?
I'm walking towards the sound, and it's just Marco. You're supposed to say Polo.
You hear Tom Bunyan speak up. I feel it.
Really?
The dragon kind of moves out of your guys' way so you guys have better access to the throne.
Are you here?
Are we supposed to go to the throne?
That's where I'm going.
When he moves and walks up to Aurora, it's like, you're like me, but much bigger. Does that make me mini-me?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Please stomp on him.
Eat him.
That wasn't even...
Come on. You guys are
Or mini's new.
mini
Are we
you.
supposed to, like...
And she's still holding her ring. And you see the throne of Morden start to light up brighter.
Oh, I'm gonna kneel next to her and start praying.
So Shrike and Dagger are all the way back here. Are you guys moving up? Or are you guys staying where you're at?
I'm gonna walk up, but I'm not kneeling.
Okay.
Like he doesn't like kneeling.
And I'd say everybody's pretty much close enough. You just hear our head for and you hear, please. I just want to see him one more time. And with that, the whole room is bathed in a white light as opposed to the red one when the dragon appeared. And from here, it's going to be theater of the mind because I have no way to represent this in TaleSpire.
And it turns out Merrily was Moradin the whole time.
When you all can see again, you guys are in a massive field of flowers that are just kind of blowing gently in the breeze. It's a beautiful summer day of blue sky with a few clouds. And the flowers that are practically everywhere are these beautiful white flowers. I think Yuelia would know what these are. They're very common in Valona.
Poison ivy.
And they're referred to as the flower of perseverance. Because for whatever reason, they can grow anywhere and don't wither, per se.
And there's just a bunch of these?
The whole field is pretty much consisted of these flowers.
Well, I hope you're not allergic to them.
I'm going to put a picture here just a second.
Welcome to your doom.
No doom.
Pond Megastore? That's a weird alternative name for the flower. Who all do we see around us?
Everybody's here but the dragon, including Tambanye.
Where are we?
Tom
I stand
Bonnier
up and
asked
look
for
around.
Lawrence, so I looked to Tom
She's
Bonnier.
looking around.
You should call for him.
Everybody's looking in every direction, and it's just this endless, perfect, peaceful field.
Alright, did we all just die? Did we just fail?
Probably.
But
Be a weird way to go. This is where the game stops being like game graphics and turns into a cinematic thing.
Yeah.
It's like real nice and looking.
Uh-oh, someone's gonna die here. Cutscene death.
shit.
Alright, everyone take bets. Who's going?
As everybody's looking around, suddenly Tambanye just stops and she just stares in a direction. And for the people that notice and choose to also look, you see like a rock formation. It wasn't there before. And on the rock formation is three things. It's kind of like a bunch of long rocks kind of piled into like a triangle or a pyramid. The first thing you see is what appears to be a skeleton on a portion of it that was kind of reaching out. And so he's like face down with one arm extended towards the top. It looks like the skeleton was wearing a like a bright blue robe, almost the same color as the sky. The second thing you see is Merrily standing next to him, just looking down. And the third thing you see is an exact duplicate of Mirra's orb. This time, you can feel it, just when Mirra shows hers.
I run to Merrily.
We go.
Merrily!
Yeah, I think we're gonna run.
Mirra goes into a full sprint to Merrily, and
Jumps off
Tom
horse.
goes into a full sprint in the same direction.
I will walk.
Yeah, I'm joining everyone who's running up that way.
So you're closing in on Merrily, like 5, 4,
Glomp.
3,
Glomp.
2,
Glomp.
1.
Glomp.
You just like wrap your arms around her.
Yeah.
As you just collide with her and wrap your arm, you can feel that you kind of knock the wind out of her. Because, you're a much larger adult wearing metal armor.
Oh, wait, I'm an adult.
But when she recovers, she just hugs you back.
You just disappeared and I couldn't find you.
You hear her say, I had to lead the way.
It's a little hard for you to lead the way if no one can follow you.
Katrina, your Discord's acting up a bit.
What's happening?
I was trying to figure out whose that was.
Oh,
It sounded like your mic was on a helicopter.
Right?
yeah.
Yes.
That's strange. Is it doing it still?
No,
Not
when
right
you
now.
talk,
At
it
this
comes through
moment.
clear. But like when you weren't talking, it's like it was just making this weird yeah.
There
Like,
it is now.
What the fuck?
That sounds like feedback.
Yeah. It's fine.
are you
But,
microwaving things?
Is
Like
it
the computer?
is it still happening now?
No, it doesn't happen consistently.
Nope.
It just goes for like 2
It
seconds
comes
and then
and
stops.
goes.
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
In the interest,
Good.
we've only got 15 minutes left. But she goes, of course I could lead you. That's the whole reason why I'm here.
Also, you can talk to us. That's not normal.
Okay.
No, I mean, you could never, you wouldn't, you normally wouldn't talk.
Oh, I know.
Look what
And-
you did, Yuelia. She's not talking anymore.
It's not what I meant.
Whatever.
She just gives you the warmest smile.
So where did
Well, we're glad you're
Tambanye
safe.
run to?
Someone
Oh
needs
But-
to
no, was
open
the
door.
skeleton?
All of a sudden, you hear hysterics as Tambanye breaks into an even deeper cry. And you just hear her say, Lawrence! Lawrence, you idiot!
Is it the
And you just see her
skeleton?
just collapse on top of the skeleton and just break into a full-on hysterical cry.
Anyone best speak with dead?
Yeah.
I'm being serious.
I do not.
Nope.
I look at
It was
Merrily.
probably one. I think it's a cleric spell, isn't it?
I think so.
I think so.
It's a whole bunch of people spell.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
I look at Merrily. Is there anything we
Hey,
can do
guys.
for her?
We're short on time. Let's go.
Let's go.
Working on it.
There is there is a pulse from your orb.
From where? What?
Mirror's
Robyn,
orb.
Is my orb the one?
Yeah,
Is
I think
it?
it's calling to you.
there's a pulse from your orb.
So,
yeah, you-
But I
my-
thought
is
your
my-
orb disappeared.
Right?
it's right there.
I kind of
Spit it out.
Try coughing it up
my
again.
It's on the
but
ground.
I spit it, but there's
Yeah,
two. Is that my orb, or did I re-swallow my orb? Is that I tried? Is it the orb?
I don't think you re-swallowed it, but
I
something.
didn't-
Where is she feeling the pulse from?
Is it from inside or
Where-
outside?
Where it usually is when she
I try and spit it up again. I had two orbs.
you spit it up again.
This is Schrodinger's orb.
There's
She's still
Schrodinger's
trying to get more of
There's
them.
just so many orbs. Where do they keep coming
I
from?
don't think that counts. The orb is inanimate.
It seems like the orb is compelled to help.
Is there anything we can do for her?
There it
Cast
is.
fireball on it.
That'll help.
Ultra fast.
There.
And
Now
now
there's
she's
nothing
with her
to
sweet.
more.
She can't cry over him if his skeleton goes in a bunch of pieces.
God damn it.
I ask the orb.
How have we not all ended up making evil characters?
Orb.
The scary
Truth?
part is, I think we'd be too good at it.
Be too good at it. Truth.
That's
Can
probably why I've
you-
never played one, because I'd probably be too good at it, and then I'd have to reflect, like, oh shit, am I this much of an asshole?
Truth.
Are we the best?
What's their story?
Oh hell.
So, your orb flashes brightly just very briefly, and then the one that's floating above the rocks at the tip flashes brightly really briefly. And they just take turns. One, the other. One, the other. Almost like they're resonating to each other.
They want to be whole.
And all of a sudden, the field disappears. And you see Tom Bonnier relaxing. It looks like it would be maybe like a wood elf village or a high elf village up in the trees. And wait once.
So is this an
No, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Hang on, I'll have it here. And thanks to Mikey, I can actually put exactly what I want this time around.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mikey.
No problem.
Thanks, Mikey. But, oh, damn it. Oh, did it work? Oh, it worked. So, you see Tombe relaxing, and there's this. No, that is not the right one. Damn it. Alright. I'll show
You do exactly what you want. Never mind. You don't know what you want.
I know what's wrong.
Forget the music. We have 10 minutes.
He has this planned out. He had an idea how the story was going to go for how many years now. He wants
Someone
it to be
better sing
perfect.
then.
We are
Belios,
angel.
Beelzebub.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Sitting there drinking 2 liters of soda.
Don't judge me.
No, I'm just jealous because I can't drink 2 liters of soda.
I'm not gonna finish the whole
Me
thing
neither.
tonight.
Only if it's diet soda can I do that. I can't have soda at all.
I really should
No
not,
sugar.
but they don't make this in diet.
But I'm,
At least it's not her Clorox.
that's true.
I don't know.
do see her drinking that often.
My Clorox is in a box, probably still in Virginia.
My apologies. So, seeing Chevalier is relaxing in the trees as her peers are talking to her. Apparently, she was a very, very talented knight at her home. And it looks like they've had some visitors. Some humans decided to visit their home place. And you see Chevalier kind of scum off. Why did they? But it then just closes that off, and then a new memory pops up. And it's her kind of just watching this young gentleman from the bar. He walks with a limp, and he has like a crutch under his left arm. Scruffy brown hair and scruffy unkempt beard.
Okay, I'm sorry, but is anyone else having a real hard time hearing him?
Yeah, I
Me.
need to interrupt you, Josh. We cannot hear you.
I didn't want to interrupt either. But I was trying so hard to listen.
I keep
Yeah.
turning up.
Better?
Say something again?
Is this better?
A little.
Say like a sentence.
This is a sentence.
This is way
There.
better.
Oh,
Yes.
Go ahead,
okay.
go ahead, go ahead.
So, but basically, it was Tom Bonnier relaxing.
Did he freeze? Did I
No,
freeze?
his
Yes.
finger just twitched a little. No,
But-
he's moving.
I'm just being very still.
Oh, okay.
He shouldn't be like that.
It got really quiet.
Yep, I'm.
Okay, good. Just making sure it wasn't me.
Right.
Totally you.
I will take this time to say, hi, Jenny!
Hi, Jenny.
Ralph!
Hi, Jedi.
Jenny.
Jenny.
He's pulling at the wrong one.
I think you have to like clear the ones that you had in before.
No, I tried that too. It just refuses to put the one I actually want. But this one will work. Alright. Let's try this again. So, you see Tom Bonnier, she's kind of relaxing, talking to her fellow knights in training. And she's very well liked by her peers, it seems. She has a lot of admirers, I guess you could say. When suddenly they see a group of humans coming to visit their home from afar, and you hear her make commentary about how it's annoying that the humans come and taint their home, I guess is the word. The memory then switches over to showing her kind of just watching this one gentleman from afar. Dark brown hair, scraggly, unkempt beard, and he walks along with a crutch under his left arm. He has a hard time getting around. It seems like he's a wizard's apprentice or something of the sort. in Tom Bonnier's eyes, he doesn't seem to have very much talent for it, as he hasn't had much success from what she's seen. But you just see the days pass and the months pass, and she's always just watching him. When he finally is able to cast his first spell, and you see him trying to jump for joy with one leg, and she catches herself happy and cheering him on at the same time, but she quickly kind of disperses those feelings. And you see time progress a little bit further to where they actually started talking to each other. And him laughing and smiling just makes her happy somewhere. And time progresses again, and you see them sitting together under the moonlight, where she just rests her head on his shoulder in silence. Oh,
We lost.
There.
then it cuts forward, and you hear a bunch of angry shouting, angry voices, as elven leaders and generals are arguing with this gentleman nearby. Tom Bonnier's unit is routed in battle. No survivors. The gentleman leaves and enraged, thrashes about, throws down his crutch, and screams into the open air as loud as he can in frustration. You see him pouring through books, spell books, literature, eventually the necromancy and the forbidden arts. Places he traveled, places he went to, unlocking potential and abilities and powers far beyond anything this world has known to this point. Finally found it. The fragment of true witch and mordant relic. And it shows him back to where you are with all the flowers. And you see like a ghostly version of him walking forward, battered, bruised, broken, walking with every fiber of his being that he has left. And right before the orb, right before he makes it, he collapses with one arm stretched towards the spear. Just at her. And you hear him whisper, "I'm sorry, Tom Bunyan. I failed to bring you back." The vision disappeared. And Tom Bunyan sees this whole thing transpire. And she starts to glow white. It's okay, Lord. I found you. We're together now. And he first start to fade away like ashes, but instead of ashes, they're the little flowers of perseverance floating off into the air as she begins to disappear. And you just hear to you all, thank you. Thank you. And she's gone. As her ring falls on the ground where she went. What do you all do?
Mirra is holding Merrily and crying.
I'll pick up the ring she dropped. That's what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
I look at the group and hold it in my hand and say, mayhaps this should be buried.
Maybe.
We can, yeah.
Find a connection and
In that note, on that thought, oh, that was probably, I'm sorry. That was in the moonlight scene. They actually
I knew there were wedding bands.
Maybe if we can get both of them together, we will do something.
In that regard, you feel like it belongs with its counterpart, wherever that is.
Dagger. I'd say hold on to this. You said your friend had the other half. When you find her things, it should be with her.
don't give it to her.
I'll get it to his partner. Anyways, Lucy, how much do you think this would go for?
Yeah,
Think this is real?
No, I'm joking. I'm
Real
joking.
wood.
Real wood, yes.
That's a good way to get yourself fucking cursed.
Rip.
I thought she was going to get saved.
I was
you know
right.
that too, though.
Yeah.
That was funny.
No, I should have to wait another week, don't I?
Yeah. But it'll absolutely happen next week.
Okay.
Snaps.
Well,
I don't know what's happening next week, but it's happening.
Unless you guys are going to do something like right now before we end it for the session, I'm just going to go ahead and end the session.
What do we have
On
to
a
do?
cliffhanger.
Well, Mirra needs to go and get the other
Or just
orb that's up
standing-
on the rock. That's what we gotta do,
Is
I
that
yeah.
what
grabbed the orb. I shove it in Mira's hand.
Yeah, I'll go
Need it, hurry.
collect the other orb.
world
I will collect
explodes.
the other orb.
So they flash to each other, resonating. I don't know how many of you have played Final Fantasy VI, but like at the very beginning of the game, the main character and the stone,
Yeah, Esper and Terra.
they just kind of flash to each other, and that's exactly what's going on here.
Oh no, Vixen Wedge is going to die again!
So, and this is very important. This will just, and there's no rhyme or reason to know there's no correct answer, but there's no way to determine anything other than just making a choice. Do you let it pull you, or do you try to pull it?
I just let it pull me.
That's what
Alright.
I would have done.
It wants to be with its friend. Yeah.
But when that happens, everything goes black.
Oh, wrong one, you guys. I'm sorry.
Right, that's the negative side. Switch around for the positive side.
Right. Hang on.
And that is the end of D&D for this week.
Oh, you scared me for a second, Josh. Don't do that to me.
And that is the end of Mirra.
Rip.
As well.
Josh,
Yeah,
I don't think you're allowed to use Merrily anymore.
Pfft.
God damn.
She makes me cry.
But she's fine.
She makes me cry.
But other than if you guys have any short questions you want to ask, thank you
Yeah.
guys for all showing up this week.
I'm gonna go cry and wait for next Tuesday.
Oh
I was
my
gonna say,
god.
there's a lot more to wrap up for the end of the chapter, but unless you guys goof off, there's no way we're not wrapping up the chapter next week.
Do you know
Let's start
us
arm
at
wrestling.
all?
Let's
Come
start
on.
arm wrestling.
Their power of goofing off is strong.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys next week.
See you next
Bye.
week.
week.
Thank you
Bye,
all for
everybody.
Bye,
Be safe.
John.
Having us,
Bye,
Josh.
Ginger. Bye, Jenny.